WPL qualification scenarios. RCB through 4 teams compete for 2 spots. Grace Harris produced a decisive all-round display on Thursday as Royal Challengers Bengaluru sealed top spot and booked a place in the final of the Women's Premier League 2026. All 4 remaining teams are still in contention for a playoff spot with 2 league stage matches left. Here's what each team needs heading into the final stretch. Points table after match 18 Gujarat Giants remaining fixtures versus MI Duyun 30. The Gujarat Giants moved up to second with a thrilling 3-run win over the Delhi Capitals, taking their tally to 8 points from 7 matches. Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals follow with 6 each, ensuring a tightly packed race for the final 2 playoff spots. The Giants' simplest route is a win over MI by any margin, which would take them to 10 points and secure qualification. They could also qualify with a loss provided UP Warriors beat Delhi Capitals. However, if GG loses to MI on Friday by just 1 run for instance, then DC needs to beat UPW by any margin to go above GG's NRR and advance to the eliminator, with MI assuming first inning scores of 160. GG is currently on a poor 271, they would be vulnerable to elimination. Mumbai Indians remaining fixture versus GGW Jan 30. Defending champions Mumbai Indians remain well placed, largely due to having the best net run rate among the 4 teams fighting for the last 2 spots. A win against GG would take MI to 8 points and should be enough to qualify. They hold a dominant 80 head-to-head record against GG. If MI lose to GG, they would then need DC to lose to UPW. For instance, if MI goes down by 50 runs, then they need DC to lose by 7 or more runs against UPW to stay below them on NRR, and also need UPW not to win by more than 116 runs against DC in the final game of the season, assuming first inning scores of 160. Delhi Capitals remaining fixtures versus UPWW Feb 1. After losing 3 of their first 4 matches, Delhi Capitals revived their campaign with back-to-back wins over MI and RCB, but Tuesday's defeat to Gujarat Giants has left them with little margin for error. DC will qualify for the eliminator if they beat UPW in the final league game, regardless of what happens in the MIG match. If DC lose to Warriors and GG beat MI on Friday, a 3-way tie would ensue between DCMI and UPW on 6 points, with NRR being the tiebreaker. Suppose GG beat MI by a 50-run margin, then DC need to ensure they do not lose to UPW by more than 6 runs to finish above MI's net run rate, assuming first inning scores of 160 in each case. The Capitals do, however, hold the advantage of playing the final league match and knowing exactly what is required. UP Warriors remaining fixtures versus DCW Feb 1 Thursday's defeat to RCB has now left the UP Warriors on the brink of elimination. Meg Lanning's side are at the bottom of the table with 4 points and the poorest net run rate of 146, but they remain mathematically alive. UPW has an outside chance of qualifying on 6 points, but only if they beat DC in the last game by a big margin, and hoping GG beat MI by a big margin on Friday, taking UPW's NRR above MI and DC. For instance, if MI lose by a 50-run margin against the Giants, then UPW should beat the Capitals by 11-17 runs or more to finish above MI's and DC's run rate to qualify and play the eliminator on Feb 3, assuming first inning scores of 160 in each case.